Good morning, children. So, in our previous module, we have discussed about the absolute and the relative poverty. So, here the poverty has many phases which have been changing from place to place and across time and have described in many ways. Poverty is not only a challenge for India, as more than one-fifth of the world's poor live in India alone, but also for the world, where about 300 million people are not able to meet their basic needs. So, that is, in India, the one-fifth of the world's poor live in India alone. So, we have to think what may be the reasons for this poverty in our country, and who are the poor people suffering out of the poverty. Yes, the poor people who are not able to meet even their basic necessities of their life. Starvation and hunger are the key features of the poorest households. The poor lack basic literacy and skills and have very limited economic opportunities. Poor people also face unstable employment. As they are not having enough skills and knowledge, for them the job opportunities are very less and they have to face instability in their employment also. So, these poor people are more suffering from the seasonal unemployment also. That is because of what? Ignorance, or they are not having enough academical knowledge regarding that one. So, we have seen that in India, even one-fifth of the world population's poverty exists in India. And now we saw many slides of the urban areas as well as the rural areas. Urban areas, we know that one, it is mainly in the town areas, and the rural areas we can see in the remote places, backward areas. So there, landless 2-day meals, lack basic literacy, skills, etc. So, the poverty exists in the rural areas as well as in the urban areas. So, urban poverty means the poverty existed in the urban areas, especially in the towns, and what it is in the rural poverty means the poverty exists in the rural areas. And what are the characteristics of the poor people? What all things we have discussed now? Yes, the first point is hunger and starvation. The second one is poor health. Third one is debt trap. Fourth one, weak bargaining power. Next is lack of facilities of electricity and water, gender inequality, migration to urban areas, etc. So let me explain once again what are the characteristics of the poor people. The first one is the hunger and starvation. Second one is the poor health. Health conditions are very poor. And debt trap, because as they are not having enough money in their hands, they cannot recover their debts that they have taken from the others. Then what is the next one? Weak bargaining power. In the same manner, they are having weak bargaining power because they are not having enough money in their hand and their power of bargaining is also very less. Then we can see in the rural areas lack of electricity and water facilities and electricity facilities are not there, and gender inequalities also exist, that is inequalities between the male and female. Then identification on the basis of occupation. So my dear children, I hope this session is very clear for you, and so far we have explained the poverty and its characteristics and urban and rural poverty.